In today's video, we take a look at a man who refused to pay for the bill for his date, and this man who refused to get disrespected and left this woman alone. And do what this guy did here.
Is it gonna be one check or two checks?
Am I getting lucky tonight?
Not at all.
Two checks.
Number 3, I'm like, let me see if she reached. And she looked around. And then looked around.
Yeah, we both looking
and
around.
And then, you know what I'm saying, I let it sit for a little bit. They number 3.
Now you tripping. You wilding. You tripping. You are wild. Date number 3? You are out of line. Number 3? Out of line.
So what do these women expect a man to do? Continue to pay for their meal while the guy gets little to no reciprocation. What he does get is a set of idiotic rules which he has to play by, as shown in this clip here.
Rules for dating. I need to ask you out in 4 messages, whether that's on an online dating app or a text message. If they don't ask you out in 4 messages, they're probably not that interested, and you can ignore them. Second rule is that if they ask you what your availability is, you don't give it to them. You say, you can say I can't do Wednesday, or things like that, but don't just give them availability. They have to pin you down and put in the work. Make them put in the work and be respectful.
So it seems like your mood has changed within the last 40 minutes of us sitting here. What's going on?
Well, keeping it 100, my theory is we've been getting along pretty well these last 3 days. It's our first day, and the waiter or whoever he is, he tells us that it's going to be a 40-minute wait. Actually, you want to stay? You say yes. In a nutshell, you was on your phone, you was on your laptop, and I've been pulling at straws to get conversation from you, and it just put a bad taste in my mouth. And even when I tried to holler at you or speak to you, you put your finger up. I understand you're a lawyer and you got all this stuff to handle, but you don't think that was inconsiderate?
I mean, that's how I make my money.
Okay. You don't think the date started once we physically met one another in the parking lot? Or you think the date starts now?
I mean, it starts now because I'm done talking. I mean, I had to talk to a client. It was an urgent situation. I had to check my emails because my secretary is waiting on me to get back with something. So, I mean, I thought maybe you might be a little understanding. Maybe.
Now this might anger some working women, but the guy is 100% correct in this situation. If she wants to do her thing, she can do it, but she has no right to take this guy's time for granted, cause when you are out on a date with someone, then your first priority should be that person who has taken out time from his schedule to meet you.
Well, seeing that I drove an hour and a half here, and I got to drive an hour and a half back, I was under the impression that the date started once I hugged you in the parking lot. And I understand you got this and that going on, but I think I'm going to pass on this date right here. And, it's been a pleasure that you considered even to go out with me.
Really?
Yeah, really.
For real. I took time out of my day to come and sit here with you for you to get up and leave me in the middle of a date.
Well, you at least 40 minutes of my time on the phone doing your emailing or talking to Papa Smurf or whoever you was talking to. So, but I appreciate it. And matter of fact, I'll leave a tip.
So she is concerned about her time, but never thought about this guy who was sitting right in front of him waiting, so he can talk to her, have a conversation. It's good that he is leaving, and it would be better if no man ever takes this woman out on a date.
Let's talk about why I never paid on the first 3 dates with a man. Now, I know I'm gonna get some heat for this, and I can already hear the haters now saying, that's sexist, women and men are equal now, it's empowering for a woman to pay for her share of the date. No, you know what's empowering? Knowing my worth, and if a man doesn't think I'm worth a $10 cocktail or a nice dinner out, he is not my man. And this is not about the fact that I couldn't take myself out for a $10 cocktail or a nice dinner, because ladies, you can make your own cash monies, pay for your own ish, be a boss babe at work, and still have a man pay for you on a date, because chivalry is just not Look, I am here for all the feminism and women empowerment, but let me just say this. I will not let a man use feminism as an excuse to be cheap and lazy, because men who are cheap with their money are cheap with their time, their emotions, and their willingness to give to you on a much bigger level than just their wallet. Ladies, you gotta really ask yourself if you're reaching for your wallet on the first 3 dates because you feel like it empowers you, or if you're reaching for your wallet because you feel guilty and deep down inside you don't feel like you're worth a man taking you out. And here's what I'm trying to tell you. You are worth it and so much more. You are worth that open bar tab. You are worth that 5-star restaurant. You are worth those front row seats. So here's what I would do on the first 3 dates with a man when the bill came out. I would stare right at him, not even pretending to flinch from my wallet because, honey, I know my worth. And if he doesn't, well, then at least I got a free dinner out of it.
Yeah, a man is cheap and lazy if he is not doing what you want him to do. But what about the women's part in this situation? Is she only there to complain and enjoy the free benefits she gets? Because if you ask a woman what she brings to the table, then you get responses like this.
What do you bring to the table?
I'm not going to answer this question. This is just something that I wouldn't answer in a date. I'm not going to answer here.
Fine.
I'm not going to answer how many books I've read.
What do you expect men to bring to the table?
Integrity, clarity, consistency, strong connection to divinity, emotional availability, emotional maturity.
So what is the female equivalent of that?
The same.
Then why wouldn't you just say that at the table when he asks you?
I don't have a girlfriend because I know that deep down in my heart, I'm an amazing boyfriend. I really am. I'm amazing at that. I'm so great at it, and that's why I don't do it, because I know that being a great boyfriend is exhausting. Like, it's a lot of work, you know, so that's why I don't do it. Really, man, it's a lot of work, man. To be a great boyfriend, you gotta answer questions you don't have the answer to. What are you thinking? Nothing. Do you believe that? I'm thinking nothing right now, you know? And they don't stop there. It's deeper, existential questions, you know? Questions like, what's wrong? I don't know what's wrong. That's why I'm watching the game.
Riddle me this. In 2022, why are men on dating apps that don't have intentions on taking women on dates? When did you think it was okay to ask me to go Dutch, like you from Europe or something? You ain't from the Netherlands. You from right here in Los Angeles. So you know what's up. If you're in a dating app, that means you're going on a date. That means that you're asking a girl to take her somewhere to get to know her. Why are we playing dumb? I don't even understand why we're playing dumb. Are you broke? Yes, 9 times out of 10 you are broke, which means that no vagina for you. Because women are looking to date with intention, which means I'm dating you with intentions of you being my boyfriend. You are now being interviewed for my husband, and I'm looking for the qualities in a husband that will be able to take care of a family. So if you can't even afford a cup of coffee, yo, stay in your lane and don't match with me. You saw my pictures, you saw the quality. I mean, I look just like my pictures, and on top of that, I got Getty images as my profile pics. Getty images. I'm about that life. You know what life that is. That's not the life you live, because clearly you're a bum. Don't date if you can't afford to date. Let that be the motivation and drive for you to make something of yourself, so you can actually have some money to take a girl out on a $60 date.